At 72, I thought strength was just about muscle, but a simple deadlift led me to discover a power within that defies age. What truly makes us unstoppable? After that first amusing mishap with the kettlebell, I realized that fitness was not just about lifting weights, but also about sharing experiences, raising laughter, and forming bonds that enrich our lives. I remember how I had enlisted Marnie to be my lifting buddy, and together our initial workouts were filled with unexpected blunders. But what seemed almost catastrophic at the time quickly became a source of joy. The echoes of our laughter often drowned out the sounds of clanging weights around us. Over time, as Marnie and I navigated the world of fitness together, we encouraged a diverse group of seniors to join us. Our little gym community blossomed, turning into a supportive family where everyone could celebrate each other's progress, one lift at a time. As the weeks turned into months, I started noticing significant changes in not just my body, but also my mindset. Deadlifting no longer felt burdensome. It became a source of empowerment. With each weight I added, I felt lighter in spirit. I could see the same transformation in my fellow lifters, like Charlie, who joined us for every session with a smile that lit up the gym. His encouragement transformed my doubts into determination. I still remember the days when I'd struggle to wrap my hands around the barbell, and Charlie would sidle up beside me with a protein shake in one hand and a wealth of knowledge in the other. "Grip firm, Henry. You've got this," he would say. And with those words, I could lift the bar just a little bit higher. It wasn't just Charlie's coaching that made a difference. It was the collective energy we created within our community. Each person brought their unique story. Marnie with her audacity to conquer kettlebells like a pro, and Charlie with vivid tales of his powerlifting days. On days when the weights felt heavy or the motivation ran low, we would remind each other of our milestones. It was a shared celebration of our age-defying strength that kept us going. I often found inspiration in Marnie's infectious enthusiasm, and I could never forget the day she squatted more than her body weight for the first time. The jubilant cheers bounced off the walls, and in that moment, we weren't just lifting weights. We were lifting each other's spirits and proving to ourselves that age really isn't a barrier. As I reflect on our journey, it's clear to me that embracing this new stage of life has increased not only our physical strength, but also our mental resilience. It's easy to get caught up in how society views aging, often placing limitations on what we can achieve. Nevertheless, my friendships in the gym have empowered me, and so many others, to defy those stereotypes. I recall a heartwarming moment when one of our newest members, Sandra, a sprightly 66-year-old, approached me with tears in her eyes after completing her first deadlift. "I didn't think I could do it, Henry," she exclaimed, her voice shaky with emotion. It reaffirmed for me that strength training was not just about the muscles. It was a profound act of self-belief. Reflecting on how far we've come, I feel a surge of excitement about our ongoing adventures. Encouraging seniors to set personal fitness goals has transformed our community into a hub of motivation and positivity. We've devised challenges, from lifting competitions to group runs in the park, all designed to push our limits while fostering camaraderie. The highlight of our gym calendar is the annual Legends Day, where we celebrate our collective accomplishments no matter how big or small. Everyone, regardless of their fitness level, steps into the spotlight. Just last month, I witnessed Mira, our gentle 70-year-old artist, do her very first push-up, and the pride radiating from her face was worth all the effort. As I continue to share these experiences, my hope is that every retiree looking to make a change realizes that it's not too late to focus on health, resilience, and connection. It can feel daunting, I know, when peering into the world of fitness, but I truly believe that anyone can start lifting at any age. We've created an environment where support flourishes, and there's magic in seeing someone blossom from uncertain to unstoppable. So, whether you're thinking of deadlifting, kettlebelling, or simply taking a stroll through the park, remember, this journey of strength means joining the ranks of legends among us, and that's a commitment worth celebrating. What will your next step be? Lately, I've immersed myself in the various types of lifts that enhance strength across different muscle groups, leading me to explore deadlifts, squats, and kettlebell exercises more deeply. Deadlifting, with its focus on the glutes, hamstrings, and lower back, becomes a mighty pillar for building overall strength. I recall my first attempts at the deadlift. There was a stubborn barbell that seemed to mock me as I struggled to lift it off the ground. Little did I know that each failed attempt was not a setback, but rather a preparation step for the strength I would eventually build. I learned that the key to the deadlift was not just brute force, but mastering the form, keeping my back straight, engaging my core, and channeling all my energy into that lift. It felt like I was awakening a dormant spirit within me each time. My exploration of the squat hasn't been any less rewarding. In fact, I think of it as the grand sanctuary of lower body strength. It targets the quads, hamstrings, and glutes, not only improving muscle mass, but also enhancing balance and coordination, which are crucial as we age. I recall the day Marnie celebrated her squatting triumph like it was yesterday. She had been silently working on her form, intent on growing stronger. When she finally squatted more than her body weight, the gym erupted. Marnie's face lit up with sheer joy as her success became a catalyst for our collective elation. That day was a reminder that every achievement, no matter how small, should be celebrated. And it was this spirit of celebration that pushed us to strive for more. Kettlebell training is the final chapter of my strength exploration, a vibrant blend of resilience and dynamic movement that captivates my heart. I chuckle at my earlier mishaps with kettlebells, a story Marnie loves to retell, where I accidentally sent a bell rolling across the gym floor during a swing. But laughter aside, the blend of strength, endurance, and flexibility that kettlebells offer is transformative. Using them has improved my grip, shoulder stability, and core strength beyond what I thought was possible. Marnie's infectious enthusiasm while swinging her kettlebell has inspired others, including our new member, Susan, a 70-year-old who just a month ago thought lifting weights wasn't for her. It has been remarkable seeing Susan find her rhythm and confidence, resulting in her becoming one of our happiest kettlebell enthusiasts. As I reflect on the evolution of our gym community, I feel an overwhelming pride in all of our shared journeys. I think about Margaret, an unassuming 75-year-old who has become a powerhouse in her right. After devising a gradual program tailored to her needs, she achieved the legendary feat of deadlifting 150 pounds. In that moment, when she hoisted that barbell skyward, not just her muscles clamored, but our hearts soared with her. It's important to underline that statistics show muscle preservation is essential for longevity, and here was proof standing before us. All of Margaret's hard work crystallized in that incredible lift. Together, we broke down the barriers of age and reaffirmed that fitness is not an ageist concept. It's a human experience. The latest research underscores this message, showing that maintaining muscle mass is pivotal in fighting off age-related health issues. I find it fascinating how lifting can prolong healthy aging, and I aim to arm my fellow lifters with knowledge to empower them in their journey. I often share tidbits during our workouts, discussing nutrition tips, hydration, and rest as components that align with our strength training. I genuinely feel that lifting doesn't merely transform the outer body, but strengthens our inner spirit, urging us to take control of our longevity. Every time I catch a glimpse of myself in the gym's mirror, I am constantly reminded that my journey is not just about the physical aspect, it's also about nourishing my mental fortitude. To anyone reading this, my wish is for you to begin your own lifting journey. It doesn't have to be about heavy weights or competition. It can start with embracing movement that feels good to your body, something as simple as a morning walk or tottering on the balance beam while you experiment with modest light lifts. Take it from me. Every small step counts, and I assure you that your strength will not only be physical, but emotional too. I urge the seniors out there to challenge the notion that aging means losing vitality. Instead, let this be a call to action, a reminder that we are legends in our right, capable of writing our stories as we choose. So, what will you lift today to start your chapter? As I settled onto the bench in the gym, surrounded by familiar faces, a spark of excitement coursed through me. It was our weekly gathering of the Platinum Lifters, a name we jokingly coined that reflects both our age and our strength. There's something truly magical about our group, a connection forged through shared struggles and triumphs. It's where the air bubbles with laughter and encouragement, whether it's Charlie cracking a joke about Marnie's latest kettlebell swing mishap or Marnie reminding us about the importance of form while showcasing her colorful leggings. I remember the day each of us forged a pact to pursue strength building together. With that dynamic group, lifting became more than just a physical pursuit. It transformed into a celebration of life. In that space, we challenge each other, not just to lift heavier, but to dream bigger, expanding not only our physical abilities, but our views on what aging can be. The mental benefits we derive from our regular workouts can't be overstated. Each time we lift, we release a barrage of endorphins that washes away stress, enhances our moods, and reinforces our conviction that we can conquer life's barriers. Research supports my lived experience, confirming that physical activity promotes improved cognitive function and emotional health in older adults. Just the other day, as we tackled our deadlifts, I caught Marnie chatting about her newfound clarity since joining the club. She recounted how her ability to focus sharply improved, not just in workouts, but in all aspects of daily life. As the laughter bounced off the gym walls, I realized that fitness is not only sculpting our physiques, it's reshaping our minds, enabling us to embrace life with renewed vigor and creativity. This connection of fitness to mental resilience frequently serves as a foundation of our conversations, reminding us that every repetition we perform strengthens not just our muscles, but our spirits. One memorable afternoon, the sun poured through the gym windows, bathing us in warmth as we completed our set, and I began to contemplate the importance of community in our fitness journey. I shared an anecdote about a local senior who recently attempted to join a typical gym only to feel isolated and out of place. That experience sparked a discussion amongst us. How can we make our gym more welcoming to newcomers? Marnie chimed in, proposing a mentor program where experienced lifters could partner with beginners. The idea was met with enthusiasm, and I could see the gears turning in everyone's minds. This simple yet powerful exchange underlined a fundamental truth. We thrive best when uplifting one another, and by extending our network, we help others discover how strength training can enrich their lives just as it did ours. After all, giving back to our community is just one of the beautiful benefits of staying connected in this journey. The gym isn't merely a venue to flex our muscles. It's where we forge friendships that serve as lifelines. I think fondly of Margaret again, who, after a taxing week stretching the limits of her endurance, collapsed onto the mats laughing in sheer delight as we celebrated her goal of deadlifting 150 pounds. The camaraderie we've built transcends mere fitness. It has become a refuge, an environment where aging feels not only accepted, but also celebrated. Each laugh, each shared story between sets reminds us of the profound solidarity present in our shared struggle and triumph. The Platinum Lifters is more than just a lifting club. It is a tight-knit community where each member feels valued, comforted, and empowered. Together, we face the natural challenges of aging, while reminding one another that our spirits remain ever young. Despite all these beautiful moments, the truth is, countless seniors continue to grapple with the misconception that physical limitations are inevitable aspects of aging. I often reflect on how our society has framed aging negatively, which can instill feelings of loneliness and despair among those who have yet to discover the joys of fitness. To reverse this narrative, we must advocate for strength training as a vital means to reclaim our agency over aging. We need to amplify our voices and share our stories, because with every lift, we yoke together strength and vitality, sending ripples of hope throughout our communities. I envision a wider movement where seniors will come together in strength, squashing stereotypes and reclaiming control over their health. This isn't merely my personal mission. It's an invitation for anyone feeling adrift to find their community and engage in their journey toward physical and emotional resilience. To anyone reading this, I leave you with a challenge. Reach out to a friend, neighbor, or perhaps someone you share a smile with during your morning walk, and share this message of strength and companionship. Together, let's encourage one another, maybe even form a small group committed to regular walks, stretching sessions, or bodyweight exercises tailored to our needs. The important thing is not the intensity of the workouts, but the quality of the connections formed. Age, my friends, is not just a number. It is a journey filled with opportunities to inspire and uplift one another. Let's lift spirits, minds, and bodies together, reinforcing the idea that the later years of life can be filled with happiness, strength, and vitality. What will your first step toward that transformation be? As I gathered with my fellow platinum lifters for our weekly session, the atmosphere was charged with energy and anticipation. Today was particularly special. We had agreed to film our workouts to showcase the accomplishments not just of our cohort, but also to inspire others in our community. I set the camera up to capture the essence of our hustle and dreams, knowing that every repetition was not just about lifting weights, but lifting spirits. Seeing Marnie confidently swinging her kettlebell and Charlie presenting his classic deadlift technique, I felt a swell of pride. Each of us was a testament to what strength looks like at our age: resilient, determined, and largely unbowed by societal expectations. This visual representation would not only celebrate our collective achievements, but also convey a powerful message. We are living proof that fitness knows no age limits. In the midst of filming, I took a moment to reflect on past success stories that had woven themselves into the fabric of our community. One name that immediately came to mind was Alice, an 81-year-old powerhouse who joined us a year ago. Initially apprehensive about lifting weights, Alice worked her way up from the basics, beginning with resistance bands. This gentle approach transformed her self-image, ultimately propelling her to deadlift an impressive 100 pounds. Witnessing her radiant smile as she reached that milestone was nothing short of inspiring. Later, her newfound confidence led her to volunteer at the local school, sharing insights about exercise and health with younger generations. Alice's journey epitomizes our mission. Age doesn't diminish potential, it cultivates it in ways we never expected. Next, we invited others to join our gym session, a friendly call to action for newcomers and curious onlookers. As the camera rolled and we performed our reps, I encouraged those watching. Step out of your comfort zone, experience the joy of lifting together. Marnie chimed in with her assertive cheer, reminding everyone that every lift is a form of empowerment, a declaration that they too can reshape their futures. We were not just showcasing a workout, we were challenging the misconception that aging meant laying down our weights and dreams. With each passing set, our energy heightened, knowing we were crafting a narrative that encouraged others to believe in their strength, no matter their starting point. As the day unfolded, I noticed how our intergenerational passion for fitness resonated with each other. During a short break from our filming, Charlie shared stories about his days as a competitive powerlifter. His anecdotes bridged the gap between the past and present, demonstrating that fitness has been a lifelong companion instead of just a phase of life. Marnie expressed her joy at inspiring younger folks when she comfortably invited her granddaughter to join her for kettlebell sessions, illustrating a powerful cyclical influence. In those moments, I realized that it is our interconnectedness, our shared hopes and experiences, that reinforces how vital a community can be in maintaining an active lifestyle. We weren't just lifting weights, we were lifting each other up, creating an uplifting ripple effect across generations. As I wrapped up our filming session, I felt a profound sense of gratitude for the dynamic community we had built. Stronger bodies were only part of the story. These shared experiences pushed open new doors for emotional healing, connection, and friendship. I recalled how, during a workout some months back, I had seen one of our new members, Ron, overcome his hesitation to join our group. At first, he was timid and unsure, but through consistent encouragement from our inspiring team, he transformed into a vital player in our group dynamic. Ron not only lifted weights confidently, but also shared jokes and stories that made the workouts enjoyable. The influence of our supportive environment cannot be understated. It is the community that empowers each of us to strive for something greater within ourselves. Thus, I called everyone together for a quick recap, reflecting on the lessons learned and the powerful messages we wanted to share. In a heartfelt tone, I reiterated to my fellow platinum lifters that we were not merely lifting for ourselves, we were collectively advocating for a future where age-related limitations are seen as challenges to be embraced rather than hardships to endure. The world needs to hear our joys, struggles, and victories in fitness. Let our workouts become a beacon of hope, illuminating the path for others who may feel lost in the shadows of our ageist society. With every deadlift, every kettlebell swing, and every laugh we shared, we would become living legends, proving definitively that if you're 65 and can lift this much, you're built for 100. What stories